Hello there, DC Decrypt back with a World of Tanks video, this time rocking up the T26E4 Super Pershing. Tier 8 medium tank for the Americans, premium. A fun little runner with decent frontal armour, well, very decent frontal armour, a pretty nifty gun.
Let's get this show on the road.
And general hilarity, really. Bit nerfed due to the 8.6 upgrade, but I still enjoy playing this on time to time. Playing on Ensk, so a little bit of a hesitation as I wait to see where the winds are flowing, and it looks like everyone is going left, so it's up to anyone who comes to the right to form a blockade and stop them pushing through to the flag. Fortunately, I seem to have acquired a Comet friend, a Type 59 friend and an AMX, so we are all that stands between us and the enemy, the flag, which should be interesting. Fortunately, that's what a Super Pershing excels at, in forming a blockade. Opening salvo, straight at the T44, zero in a little bit. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a tit for tat as my tracks take a beating. Those things are wide targets and tend to get hit quite a lot with the Super Pershing, which is why I equip this thing with a toolbox at all times and have my 5 key ready for a repair kit as quickly as possible. You do end up in some hairy situations when tracked, so it's always quite entertaining with this vehicle. Now, moving up, try and take a cheeky shot at this Comet as I think he's moving past, but he backs up quickly and gets around onto my side. Bit of a bad manoeuvre. I should have remembered that Comets are very, very nippy vehicles, but anyway, let's try and move up and negate some of the damage that we've just taken. We're currently pinning them down, which is nice, but that SU-101's pulling up very quickly. And fortunately we have a light tank on hand to track him and the Type 59 to knacker him a little bit, and he decides to back off before he takes any more damage, which is extremely fortunate, giving me the opportunity to get my armour front and centre at a lovely angle and start panning away at them. Ricochet round into the back of the Comet. Good start, good start. Unfortunately I can't get a beat on that SU-101, which would have been lovely, but the artillery duly takes the Comet down to 10%. And I knock him out. SU-101 gets a shot underneath the gas tanks, which is quite impressive, really. And I have just noticed there's another Super Pershing. Moving up to try and engage it, and unfortunately I leave my track exposed, meaning the Comet takes full advantage of that. And now I have to repair and back the hell off as he tries to move up and get myself flanked. Fortunately, the turning circle was quick enough to negate that disadvantage, and the Comet is down to 28, which is always quite nice. Pretty sure I took a premium round shot there as it took out my gun. However, Comet is about to be knackered in a rather unfortunate position for that enemy Super Pershing, meaning I get some cover. Beautiful stuff. And he can't repeat that success. Cheeky shot into that SU-101, quite entertaining as he tries to flank us, and meaning he's not on the best of health. Jagdpanther made a reappearance from the start of the game. Good flanking for him, going the extreme side. However, round into the hill made him duck into cover, gave me a bit of a chance to get into cover myself. And the light tank is now moving up to take on the enemy Super Pershing. Now, the light tank should be okay, especially as he's on pretty low health. However, I'm moving up to try and see if I can help it the engagement. First round goes unfortunately very low and actually doesn't penetrate, goes straight into the front and not the side of the turret, unlike the second round. That would have been optimal to do it in the first shot, but unfortunately it isn't the way of things. Type 59 gets a sneaky round to the back of that SU whilst I distract him, and I take out the T44 in due course. Meanwhile, our strong left flank has pushed through and actually taken the cap, forcing the SPGs to get the hell out of dodge, which is going to prove quite entertaining as there's not far they can run without running into us. Our Frenchy anti-tank gun moves up to spot the Jagdpanther. Unfortunately, my previously damaged gun doesn't have the accuracy anymore to be able to take her now, which would have been lovely, but hey Sarah Sarah. And the SPGs, as predicted, move straight into our mix. First round, 2-2-2 into the Hummel. Would have been delightful to have taken him out, but a bit of a low roll, never mind. However, AMX, yes please, thank you very much. And that's 5 kills and a rather lovely win for us. And it's scoreboard time. 55k credits, premium tanks always rake in the dough, especially on the win and particularly if you do well. 2250 XP nets me my first class mastery badge at last. Yes! I've been hunting after that for a while now. Combination of assists plus critical plus general damage netted 2,161 hit points. That's more than anyone else dealt out in the team. I'm very pleased with that, especially that we were pretty much playing a rolling defense line, which is a great result. I took 3,730 hit points of damage, which is great considering that's almost 3 times my body mass as a Super Pershing, so did my job well on that regard. And even after paying for consumables, I still earned 40k credits, so that meant that offset some of my previous games of the evening. Anyway, I love the Super Pershing, particularly when it goes well. Even when it goes wrong, it's still a tough little beast, and I have been known to take about 10,000 hit points of damage before I go down, so always a good result in my eyes. Anyway, I have been DC Decrypt, and I hope you've enjoyed this game. I will catch you next time. Ta-ra!